Yep, temperatures are in the 30s right now, but I've got my heated steering wheel and my heated seat on, and after all, wouldn't you put the top down on a gorgeous fall day like this if you had a convertible? And this isn't just any convertible, this is an M4 Competition, optioned up to $110,000 and packing all the power you'll ever need.
Here in upstate New York, snowflakes fly 8 months of the year. So when the short-lived, gorgeous fall weather arrives, I always yearn for a convertible to take in the brilliant foliage and to go grab a hot cider at the orchard. This week, that scenario is actually coming to life. This is a 500-plus horsepower precision instrument with a drift mode and competition in its name.
You know, this M4 may look all aggressive and edgy, but with its suite of settings tuned to efficient and comfort, it is every bit the easygoing, top-down, let's go take a look at the fall foliage kind of car. Its dynamic range is as wide as a chasm. The one exception to this is the carbon bucket seat. Now, I understand its purpose, but it is so rigid and molded to your body that it dings everyday comfort. Plus, it takes a lot of dexterity getting in and out.
A $3,800 option, these are the body sculpting seats to have for track driving, replete with splayed leg channels and extremely high side bolsters. Because of these barriers, getting in and out requires great dexterity and can make even young people look geriatric. They're phenomenal for high-performance driving, but leave them off the build sheet if track mode will seldom be used. The new M4 has undergone significant changes. It's much longer, receives a new soft top, drives all four wheels, ditches the manual transmission, and ratchets up the power. The engine is the same, BMW's powerhouse turbocharged 3-liter inline 6-cylinder. But by tweaking its internals, BMW has massaged more from it, up to 503 horsepower and 479 pound-feet of torque, while revving to a 7,200 RPM redline. The engine's two single-scroll turbos produce such linear power delivery, you'd hardly know they're even there. The M4's mechanicals are flawless, now utilizing the industry's gold standard automatic transmission, ZF's 8-speed. Sorry, save the manual sycophants, the row-your-own-gear option is no longer available. But this 8-speed blends the quick, sporty shifts of the previous dual-clutch gearbox with the smoothness of a traditional automatic. It's brilliant. Whereas most sports cars make choosing their performance settings as simple as a button push or two, BMW has devised the most complicated drive system I've ever tested. Everything imaginable can be individually programmed, from brake feel to exhaust sound. There's a rear-wheel drive mode, 10 levels of traction control, 3 transmission settings, etc. Individualization is a good thing, but its controls are disjointed in the M4, requiring too much thought. From the touchscreen to the steering wheel to the center console, the performance switchgear is scattered everywhere, which is why the easiest way to handle this is to program the red M1 and M2 switches situated within thumb's reach of the 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock positions. Once everything is finally to your liking, the M4 is a precisely tailored drive. Enthralling acceleration, whether launch control is summoned or not, the power delivery is most impressive. I miss the long-since departed V8M soundtrack, as the 6-cylinder just doesn't sizzle in the same way, but there's quad pipe music to be heard, especially when engaging with the carbon fiber paddle shifters, keeping the engine on notice. Gas mileage has decreased slightly to 18 mpg in combined driving. 200 pounds heavier than before, with a 4,300-pound curb weight, the M4 slithers about as a car carrying far less baggage. The steering is quick and light. The Michelin Pilot Sport 4S summer-use tires contribute to the sure-footed nimbleness, and the adaptive suspension keeps the M4 completely composed. When rear drive dynamics are desired and you're in a private environment, activating drift mode is a ticket to smoky power sliding fun. At over $8,000, the carbon ceramic brakes are a very pricey option, but don't detract from the M4's everyday use, as they often can be, due to being overly grabby. Repeatable, reliable performance under the most demanding conditions is why you'd spend the big bucks on them. And when you have a car that can run from 0 to 60 in 3.6 seconds, big binders are a must. With the top down, a process that takes 18 seconds and can be initiated at speeds up to 31 miles per hour, and windscreen in place, the M4's cabin is a turbulent-free zone with easy-flowing conversation between driver and companion. On these sunny but chilly October days, I've been using the heated seats and heated steering wheel to keep it cozy. It's an absolute delight to drive with the top retracted, unassuming while enjoying your surroundings, and instantly excitable when the urge strikes. The body is tight too. Priced from just over $87,000 and crossing $110,000 as tested, the M4 is an aspirational convertible for the driver who refuses to sacrifice the tenets of the ultimate driving machine. With all-wheel drive and a set of winter tires, the M4 convertible, with its stout, insulated fabric roof, can be a year-round toy. Even though BMW equips the rear seats with climate controls and USB ports, there's less comfort in the back than there used to be due to reduced shoulder room. But for a couple of kiddos, go for it. Using this space for carrying bags and the like is probably more appropriate though, because the trunk's 9 cubic feet, less with the convertible top divider in place, doesn't provide much. All the luxury level comforts and conveniences are here too. BMW's iDrive 7.0 touchscreen with wireless phone projection is robustly stocked with both driving and entertainment features. The instrument cluster and head-up display layouts are tied to the drive settings. There's a 360-degree camera, and the M4 logos inserted into the front seat backrests briefly illuminate once the car is unlocked. The Harman Kardon surround sound system has a little trouble keeping up when the top is down. Otherwise, this cabin is far more accommodating and inviting than the M badge portends. I absolutely love this car for all that it is, bodacious grille included. Though BMW sells lesser 4 Series convertibles starting at under $60,000, when only the best will do, the M4 rises to the occasion. For TopSpeed.com, I'm Steve Hammis.